Keep the good times poppin'. Pop, pop, pop.
Alright there, good timers. We have a new microphone set up. We've got one for each member of the good time groups. We have 3 ghosts now. That's exciting. Starting with the best castle here, we have a chronic lack of castle. Yeah. There's a couple
very
of blind
accessible.
spots, overhangs. There's a prison. That's cool. But there are no doors.
Well, maybe. We can't really see.
Not a lot of
This is why you need to
walls.
send more than one picture.
We've also got a Frank Lloyd Wright house.
I see.
Ooh, I'm
It
a
does
big-
have a moat.
Big fan of the very
cool.
scenic ambiance. Like you could just get a little pool floaty, kick back,
Take
Great.
5.
relax.
This does not have doors. What's our score?
Ooh, I like the stairs leading to the waiting pool.
Double stairs. I hope there's a hall that goes all the way through. And it's not just like pits or caverns or something.
I mean, I do like pits and caverns.
Yeah,
in
that
my
one got a
homes.
-5.
Ooh, okay, yeah, -5. And then here, I really liked this one's garrison. We can assume an adequate garrison because there's just a pile of corpses and a wind sailor in there, and there's a skeleton. Remember skeletons. Skeletons are super offensive.
The top kind of looks like a neat wizard hat.
Ah, yes. I was thinking like a Legend of Zelda like church reference where they like basically just take cathedrals and call it, oh, it's the Temple of Time.
I did think it was a wizard hat.
That one got -2.
Fantastic. And here, our Kirkland brand Tower of Morcia.
-6.
Wow.
Ooh.
I mean, it seems like the best
What
castle
do you
of those,
think the
but
little cone on top is?
I think it's a magic mushroom.
Ooh.
They'll have to let us know.
Oh,
Is
so
it a
like you
magic
have to
mushroom?
like climb the castle and like it's like a quest and you're trying to get to the magic mushroom?
Absolutely. It's like Mario. It's a Mario castle.
Here
Our
we have...
next castle here,
Ooh.
evidently a stone or wooden castle that has been covered in a plaster of some kind.
Stucco.
It looks like a little Neuschwanstein. Wow, beautiful.
I wonder if they had a German influence on that one.
So this one actually got a 3. Not because it's like a masterpiece, but there's like not that much that we can complain about.
There's a glorious simplicity to it, and there's skeletons all over the place. So
Man,
apparently they've defended it well before.
Those
Definitely,
skeletons
It's
definitely.
got a big garrison of those green dragonites.
are quite a big
There's a
garrison.
cellar, a living quarters being watched over by some senseis. That's kind of cool.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's a dangerous skeleton.
Oh man, not danger.
Oh yeah, very, very dangerous.
And then here we get to our second place castle, actually.
Ooh.
This one is very near and dear to our hearts because it seems to be a beautiful reinterpretation of Lego Knight's Castle.
Ooh. Well, we have some dead time. I'm gonna practice my scat skills. Dooby 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 doo ba bow. Shooby dooby dooby doo 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 way. Doo doo dow. Wee doo. Shooby dooby 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 doo way. Shee dow. Take it away.
Squeedly doop a doo bop.
Squeedle dee.
Doody doo doo da.
Oh man.
Alright, here it is with a glorious, not quite a counterweight, but at least a clockwork drawbridge that just seals. Also nice.
Also, the camera angles are pretty stellar.
It's true.
Inward-facing arrow loops they've got there, some ladders, accessible
What,
winches.
murder holes?
Murder holes. Thank you for the murder holes.
Genuine.
They're excellent. Some working machicolations, lots of machicolated towers.
Ooh, the guy's got a nice little hat.
Yes, and there's a prison with a lock. They even
Oh,
use
a lot. Well, it might not be a prison.
A door. A
Yes.
room that locks from the outside. That is not a prison.
Yes.
I mean, don't most people's rooms lock from the outside?
Yes. Now, this one uses a wonderful technique, which is once the people batter through or pull down that drawbridge, which will be very tough because it seals, also nice. But once they are able to get through the drawbridge, there's going to be another gate they'll have to get through. And this one is locked. It's beautiful. But it's got murder holes and arrow slits. So once you get in there, you will die. Like boiling water and fire and spears and things. Oh, Awesome.
This castle's really appealing to my emo heart with morbidity. Big fan.
Oh yes.
So without...
Thank you for the green and white banners. Oh, sorry.
It's fine. I'm not hurt.
Please.
Accessibility.
She's gonna say something.
So without further ado...
Accessibility.
Let's dive in.
Accessibility 2. Defensibility 3. Offensibility 5. Total 11.
Very well
With an
done.
unfailing grace of 1 for its garrison.
So you surpassed Knight's Castle.
That's stellar.
Well done. And for the first time in Piston Cup history, we have a two-way tie. That's correct. Kachiga, my friends.
Good job.
We have a tie between Sheffen's Fort and the Black Falcon Tower. Alright, so Majisto's Sheffen's Fort. We looked up what Sheffen's might mean. Sheffen's? I'm not sure how you pronounce it.
Oh, maybe
We have
like,
no idea what it means.
it might be like the cake. Like you can make like the chiffon cake.
Like in Dutch, it has something to do with what was it? Like an annoying woman or something? I don't know.
Okay, you didn't have to add me. I'm right here.
At the good time group, Sheffen's.
So, we're going to actually be doing a def check on the top 2 as opposed to the singular one because we had the tie. So,
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
It's a gift to you. An epiphany gift.
Felix over there. For accessibility, we have some inaccessible arrow loops. Classic problem with the piece. We do have a generous entrance. You could easily fit a decorated knight through that entrance. Complete circuit. All the levels are accessible. We have an armory and a repair shop. Living quarters, an accessible winch, ample interior, and a working chimney system. Accessibility, 8.
Wonderful!
Well done. I think that's our highest accessibility score ever.
Pretty much, yeah.
It includes so much, including a cage with a skeleton. That's very cool. And a black falcon, as well as a stone parrot.
And the flag.
Ooh, is it a defense parrot?
Yes,
Excellent.
it's got to be an attack parrot.
On to defensibility. We have inadequate crenellation height in some segments of the wall. We have a single roped drawbridge.
Bad drawbridge design.
Outward facing windows on that back corner. Exposed burnables.
Oh, not
really
open.
cool red corner pieces.
Those open flames, man.
Oh man.
It's like Fort Laredo up in there.
Ah!
Some overhangs. The tower placement is not optimized for visibility.
And the towers being able to cover each other. Yeah.
Right.
Well, I do think it is optimized for aesthetic, though.
Oh, yes. But this ain't a cool ability, Jack.
Oh, sorry.
There's also, unfortunately, some blind spots.
I'm afraid there are overhangs galore with this castle here. It looks also cool, also very nice, but there's lots of places for folks to hide. A force of 17. Nay, 18.
But my lord, there is no such force. A power is rising in the east. On a positive note, it has almost a maze-like footprint. So it's going to be really difficult for enemies that get in to try and figure out where they are and where they need to go.
A long way to fight up to that keep.
Yeah, I think we were talking about the fact that they have the different levels. If they take a certain part, they can retreat higher and higher up to kind of continue to defend, even if certain parts of the castle are taken.
All the way out to the skeleton cage. I think that's the last line of defense.
The wall height is fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
We have a moat, very welcome addition. The Bailey is a death trap. So if anybody should get in, it can easily be defended, especially with those inward-facing crenellations.
All of the archers on 3 levels can just turn around and rain death upon you. It's glorious. Now, the inward crenellations are a very contentious thing. Whether or not those would be useful for... Should an enemy take a section of your wall, they can defend it against your defenders. which is ideal.
We also have a well that they can use during times of siege, and a designated keep. Defensibility, -1. Onto offensibility. There are some unmachicolated portions of the wall. That being said, we have many arrow loops. We have inward-facing arrow loops, working machicolations, and a ghost.
Very how offensive.
Now those inward-facing arrow loops might be nice if you need to pull a quick and easy assassination plot.
Oh man. So as of right now, our initial total is at 10. On to auxiliary graces.
There is undoubtedly an adequate garrison at this castle. Oh, so many Falcon Knights et al. As well as a wizard. It seems like Majisto has allied himself with House Falcon to create this superpower. So that's a +2 for our auxiliary graces. I'd also like to point out that they include Captain Popper's right there. That's the Good Time Groove Chicken right there. Oh, how
Wow,
cool.
in the plastic.
Right there.
Right there!
That's a nice looking popper.
Our final total, 12.
That gives away the total of the one I'm tied with, of course, but we got Death Chain.
The Norman Martin Bailey.
Near and dear to our hearts for preserving so much classic castle and being the first submission we received. Hey, Captain Poppers, he's on top of the well!
Also a
man.
surprise appearance from Ludwig von Beethoven.
Indeed. That looks like Bazart Mozenthoven right
Oh, I love his concertos.
You mean his concertos?
Well, they're a little concerning.
there.
Accessibility. We have some inaccessible arrow loops. Classic. We have an inaccessible portion of the wall. So on the left side of the entrance to the campus, you can't get up there.
I'm gonna figure accessible lock.
And,
Oh, they use lock pieces.
wow,
Fantastic.
thank you. We have stairs and ladders to go most places of the castle, pretty much everywhere except for that portion we talked about earlier. A blacksmith, stables, living quarters, an armory, doors and shutters,
A little crash test dummy.
a bridge that can be used during sieges to repair to the final frontier.
to the ghost tower.
Not the ghost tower.
Wait, is that?
That's where they keep their microphones.
We also have a fireplace with a chimney system that makes sense.
Thank you for that.
Thank you. Accessibility, 7. On to defensibility. We have a low outer wall, as well as a low inner wall right next to the entrance to the castle proper.
Your defenses are useless. We need to build a wall.
Right next to the Barbican, the wall is pretty short.
We do have some blind spots, especially right beneath the ghost tower.
To look beyond the stable is very difficult. It's got some windows in it for sure, but to get past that large roof, you can't see past that whole corner.
The Barbican door has a window in it. That's,
Not ideal.
yeah. It does have a concentric design.
Walls within walls.
It is on a hill. We see that it has interior security with locks and other doors.
Lots of doors.
Good crenellation height, especially on the donjon.
Finding merlons and crenelles of an adequate height with working machicolations all over the place.
Oh yeah. A death trap Bailey design and great visibility from the towers.
An unfortunate lack of attack parrots, but I think we can forgive that.
Oh yeah. There is one thing we're not going to take off for it, but there's a surefire route for enemies to just march right up to the Barbican because the gate leads directly to the door. Defensibility, 2. Onto offensibility.
There are very many arrow loops well placed throughout the fortress. There are lots of machicolations, and a ton of the machicolations work.
I do prefer my machicolations working.
There are a few unmachicolated portions, I'm afraid, but that's really our only negative.
Offensibility, 2. Initial total, 11. Auxiliary graces.
We have an adequate garrison here. Oh, so many little Falcon Knights, and because of the excellent defensible design, this is an adequate garrison. There's a burning bush.
Oh my.
That's an open flame.
Ah!
That's dangerous. Oh,
Give me a Lego round all over again.
Final total, 12.
congratulations to the winners. That's fantastic. Thank you for your submissions. We really appreciate them. It was a blast to go through these. Hope you enjoyed our
Banter.
and scrutiny.
Also,
Ooh.
comment and tell us which castle you'd want to live in.
Oh yeah, definitely that lone tower.
I see.
Really?
I'm a big fan of the Frank Lloyd Wright.
Frank Lloyd Wright.
I want a waiting
But it
pool.
didn't have doors.
Well,
What's a door here or there?
if you live far enough in the mountains, who's really gonna bother you?
Yeah, and you've got a moat, so they have to cross the moat first anyway.
Yeah, they gotta work for it.
Yeah.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year! Happy New Year! May we all have the regions now and then. Our every neighbor is our friend. Happy New Year! Happy New Year! May we all have a beer. No beer.
Those aren't the words.
Oh, fiddle.
That was really good, guys. Oh, fiddle. Oh, no.